गणपतये नमो नमः सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः मङ्गलमूर्ति मोरया गणपतये नमो नमः सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः अष्टविनायक नमो नमः मङ्गलमूर्ति मोरया
Jai Shri Krishna to everybody. Oh, Panna Ben આવી ગયા છે. Very good. Lovely.
Jai Shri Krishna Saune. Good morning to you all. First of all, I must warn you, I've got a dodgy Wi-Fi this morning, so I might be lost somewhere. Good morning, everybody. A happy Navratri to you all, and I hope everybody has been enjoying it. I went one day, and yes, it was beautiful, wonderful. Okay, Vedanta. What is Vedanta? What have we learned on Vedanta from Dr. Dave? Vedanta is one of the world's most ancient spiritual philosophies and one of its broadest, based on the Vedas, the sacred scripture of India. I didn't know until I met Dr. Dave. So, Vedanta is... The word Vedanta means conclusion of the Vedas, and they encompass the ideas that emerged from or aligned and reinterpreted the speculations and the enumerations contained in the Upanishads. Focusing with varying emphasis on devotions and knowledge and liberations, Vedanta helped develop into many traditions which we expect Dr. Dave to explain everything. Let's invite Dr. Dave. Good morning, Dr. Dave. Jai Shri Krishna. I did see him. Yes, he's there. Good morning.
Namaste, good morning.
Namaste. All yours.
Pranam to all. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Carry on, please.
We recently all have enjoyed the festival of Navratri and prayed to Mother. In Vedas, there is a tradition of the prayers and all these sacred duties have received from Vedas. We have learned from Veda and we are practicing that. So there is a very famous and beautiful prayer. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karva Vahe Tejasvinam Vaditamastu Ma Vidvisavahe. Since the time of Vedas, or more than that, we have been praying to Mother, we have been praying to our lords, we are praying to Prakriti. We are practicing so many things in Hindu religion, in Sanatan Sanskriti, in our practice. Now the point is, why are we doing all this? So I have come with some questions and some answers. It is said that our journey of mankind, the journey of mankind has started from cave and reached to cafe. In 21st century, in the present era, we are living in the era of cafe. We have started our journey from cave and reached to cafe, and still the journey of thousands of years is in continuation. So where the mankind, where the human beings are actually and exactly going? Where are we going? This is one of the questions. So if we may have some interactions, then our title of discourse, a tradition of question and answer, discourse is a conversation. So if we may have some conversation, it would be fine. Otherwise, I would speak. Are we expecting the question answer or conversation, or should I continue? Okay. Pragnaji is suggesting that I should continue. Fine. See, in this journey from cave to cafe, in my opinion, we are going nowhere. It's my personal opinion. Since thousands of years, the mankind is traveling. And the most important thing, the most beautiful thing is this journey. The journey to travel towards somewhere. And if we go to our roots of Sanatan Sanskriti, if we go to Vedas, the answer would be, where are we going is the question, and the answer would be, we are supposed to go towards the moksha, the attainment. That can be one of the ultimate reasons of our lives, of our living, of our existence. And the journey, in previous sessions we had discussing Vedanta, philosophy and Vedanta literature. We discussed about Adiguru Shankaracharya. The ultimate attainment, the moksha, can be earned, can be received, can be practiced through three ways: Gnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Karma Yoga. Shankaracharya ji, in his opinion, considered Gnana Yoga as the most important, most prominent way to attain moksha. He said that Karma Yoga and Bhakti Yoga can help us purify our minds. Once our minds are purified, once we set a stage for ourselves, then we can start the journey of Gnana Yoga and we can attain the Jnana. And that Jnana can lead us to moksha, the ultimate purpose of our life. So first we have to set a belief that the purpose of the journey, this physical journey, the journey in this world, which is considered Maya in opinion of Advaita Vedanta, established by Adiguru Shankaracharya. If we are residing among this world of Maya, then our journey needs to be traveled towards attainment of moksha. Before each session in this video talk series, I have observed the tradition that we chant, we keep the songs, bhakti songs on. That we are that is setting up of stage till the time we collectively reach somewhere, or if collectively we want to start some journey in this concern, this we chant the songs of Lord Ganesh, Mataji, and Shivji, and all gods and goddesses. In this case, we have set a stage. We have come here together mentally. We are on a single thought process. We are on a stage. Before we go to Gnana Yoga, before we go to Bhakti Yoga or Karma Yoga, I think it is important to discuss with all and share with all that why moksha is important, why attainment of moksha is important. It is considered that the fundamental goal in many Indian spiritual traditions, rather we say religions like Hindu religion, Hinduism, Buddhist religion, Buddhism, Jainism, the moksha signifies the liberation from the cycle of this Maya, the sansar, the cycle of taking birth, dying, again taking birth, again dying, the cycle of the sansar of birth and death can be ended with moksha. This is something very much spiritual, something very much philosophical. This is something very much comes at the top. When we start our journey towards top, we start climbing a rock. It's not only the top we get. It's not only we reach somewhere. During that journey, we encounter with experiences. We encounter with so many learnings. We encounter with positivity, negativity, and lot. So there are certain reasons why we should focus on moksha, the ultimate attainment. The first is mukti from the sansar. Attainment of moksha allows us to get liberated from the cycle of birth, rebirth, death. Another reason is we can get released from our karma. Karma leads us towards joy as well as sufferings. So life is tied with sufferings and joy both. But when it comes to suffering, when it comes to pain, when it comes to agony, we are more focused. We feel dukh. We are not much happier in that state of mind, in state of dukh. So that dukh is derived of what? How do we get this pain? How do we get suffer? How do we suffer? Why do we suffer? The reasons could be our desires. The reasons could be our attachments with our family members, our personal likings, our things. We may feel this sorrow, this suffering, dukh, because of our own ignorance. Moksha represents the transcendence of suffering by breaking free from these attachments and desires. So when we are on this journey from cave to cafe, when we are on this journey from the desires to moksha, attachments to moksha, during the present life, if we start practicing for moksha, then we may get detached from this maya, from this attachments, bandhan, which are not allowing us to get liberated. So the very first benefit is our state of mind from sufferings to joy gets converted. Additionally, moksha ends the accumulation of karma, which binds the soul to material existence. So, for example, we build property, we earn money, we make beautiful houses, we build factories, companies, hotels, whatnot. we try to get maximum elements in our life which brings us entertainment, which makes us feel happy. What if the requirement of being happy, requirement of being joyous is not there? If that notion itself is not there, if that requirement, if that uh, desire, if that craving is not there, then the state of mind would be very much happier, very much stable. So it is free to exist in its pure, the natural, the original one, which has not touched the elements of the society, where it is compared that who is having which car, who is living in which area, in which city, in which bungalow, what and how much properties one has. If that these things gets transcribed, then we start realizing, we start believing in this very much of divine form or divinity. This could be another reason. The third reason could be realization of oneself. In one of the previous talks, we have discussed that how important it is to realize about oneself. If we get the answer that who we are, why we are, and what are we doing here, why this entire long journey is going on, and it's not that this is about some 50, 70, 100 years, it's about thousands of years we are on this journey in one or another form, then why are we having this journey? If we get the answer, starting practicing moksha can get us this answer. Attaining moksha involves the realization of Atman in true self. Who and which soul is this, and why the soul is traveling, right? It is very much clear that the soul is distinct from the physical body and mind. It has a separate entity. In this state, one understands the true nature of eternal, the Prakriti, unchanging and divine, temporary, away from this temporary, what we say, temporary temporary illusion created, Maya in Sanskrit it is called. So if we realize what is Maya and what is soul, what is real and what is unreal, then we may certainly get benefited with the self, the Atman. This self-realization brings profound spiritual fulfillment and a sense of oneness with the universe. Even imagining this, that if we really start believing and behaving like we are the part and parcel of this entire Brahma, you see, it is very much joyous to at least even believe in imaginations. We are the part and parcel of our supreme authority, Brahma, who has created the entire world and Maya and universe and everything. Then so many problems get sorted. The union with Brahma is very much fundamental part of Hindu philosophy, Hindu religion and Hindu spirituality. In Vedic tradition, moksha is often described as the union of individual soul with ultimate reality or divine consciousness. So I am the soul, you are the unique soul, and your union with the ultimate Brahma is one of the benefits of being into the journey of moksha. We get enough space and freedom to get escaped from the Maya. Maya, which, see, when it is Maya, it's not that always we have sufferings. We also have joys when we travel with our friends and family. We enjoy a lot. when we go to restaurants for food, when we have get-togethers, when we have our celebrations, we enjoy this Maya a lot. And in my personal opinion, there is nothing wrong in enjoying this Maya. But knowingly, the condition is, but knowingly. If we know that this is the Maya, then it is fine. Our existence should not be evaluated, should not be attached with Maya. Indian philosophies are more focused towards Brahma. And that's why illusion of Maya can be broken up in this journey. Moksha represents the liberation from Maya, allowing us to perceive reality as it is, unified, eternal, and divine, beyond the illusion of the material world. So, our sadhus, rishimunis, saints, our philosophers used to go to jungle, forest for meditation, for their spiritual journey. The purpose to attain moksha required ourselves alienated from the Maya. Being into society, if we can do this, that is the best way. It's a little tough way, but detaching ourselves with one and another things gradually is the ultimate way out. Why do we need moksha? The another reason is we need to attain the eternal bliss and peace. The entire world is craving for peace, and that's why so many countries are adopting and practicing yoga. So many foreigners visiting India, studying Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism to get this peace. Our ancestors have given us a very beautiful way out for that. In Buddhism, there is a word nirvana, and in Jainism, it is called Kaivalya. It is the same thing which we call moksha, where the soul attains eternal peace. The peace which comes from within, the joy which comes from within, the fulfillment, the state of contentment comes from within is moksha. Unlike the temporary pleasures of worldly life, like watching a movie, may give you joy for a moment, for a while, even for a day. But when you need the eternal bliss, when you need the peace from your own soul, then this practicing moksha can make you be in this state of mind for 24/7. We need to transcendence our egos and desires in this journey of attaining moksha. When we find this, when we say I is capital, when we say Maruche, mind, at that time, this notion detaches us from the power of universe, from the Brahma. We need to get attached, not detached. So our ego, our desires have to be allowed get away from us. The selfishness of human psychology, or the selfishness is very much part and parcel of our lives, our mindset. Ego, how much importance I am given, where I am much celebrated, where I am much hosted well. Multiple examples are there of ego, our selfishness, for which we work hard. You just have to shift the focus. The end result of being egoist, end result of being selfish, can be attained, can be earned, can be achieved in a better way. Then why not to take that way out? Try getting better. Even if it is a selfish idea, then it is completely fine. when you are on journey of moksha, attainment of moksha, at that time you get better fulfillments, you get better rewards. The ultimate purpose is moksha. So that's why studying moksha, discussing moksha is very much important. It is very much rightly mentioned in our system, our philosophy, our art of living, our way of living. Worldly goals like earth, material pleasure or excess, earth, calm, that is pleasure, bodily pleasure, dharma, are righteous duties which our society, which our family, our tradition has conferred on us. It's earth, calm, dharma, and the fourth stage is moksha. So at this juncture, while discussing and realizing, instead of saying that earth and calm and dharma are not important, instead of saying that, I would say moksha is more important to us. So whatever time we have spent on earth, dharma, and calm, let's forget that. Let's forgive ourselves. Let's be good with ourselves. And then let's embark this journey of having the moksha, immortal soul. Realizing that we are immortal soul, realizing that our soul is immortal, moksha can be attained. Moksha is beyond the physical constraints of body and mind. By achieving moksha, one understands that death is not the end, but a transition. In 20th century India, we have a very rebellious saint, Osho Rajneesh. He has given so many lectures on importance and celebrations of death. He used to call Mrityu a Mahotsav. He used to believe that death is all about celebrations. And the fundamental teaching and preaching behind this was by meditating, by focusing on moksha, by practicing this oneness with Brahma, with Brahman, with universe, we can attain the moksha, and there no need to be fear of, there is no need of fearing of this death or maya or anything which is not attained or achieved. The joy of being one with the entire universe is more important. Physical bondages or emotional bondages or religious bondages can be broken up for the purpose of attaining peace, being into a state of mind where we are connected with the universe. Moksha is required. We are done with one question, that why moksha is required, why moksha is important. Now we may discuss about the way outs. So as I previously said, Adi Guru Shankaracharya ji said that Gnan Yoga is something which has the capacity to bring us on the right way of attainment. Before we go to Gnan Yoga, which is one of the most serious and quite a difficult ways, I would like to share a few things on Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga, it is not like that. I would like to clarify that it's not like that only Gnan Yoga is something through which we can attain moksha. It is believed and said by so many practitioners of Sanatan Dharma that even if you are on Bhakti Marg, that's completely fine. If you are on Karma Marg, then Karma Yoga, if you are practicing that, completely fine. If it is Gnan Marg, then also it is completely fine. Or you may have a combination. Bhakti is something very much close to my heart, and in my opinion, it is quite close to almost everyone residing on this beautiful planet, because that is something which allows you quite a lot freedom. Shankaracharya ji said that bhaj govindam, govindam bhaj mood mate, nahi rakshati sayam kale, govindam bhaj mood mate. So even after chanting the same thing, Govind or Hare Krishna or whatever the name we prefer, if it is Ram, if it is Shankar, if it is Ganeshji, if it is Hanumanji, if it is Krishna. In Gujarati, I learned from Pannaben that in our group, majority of us are belong to Gujarat, right? In Gujarati, there is a very old bhajan when I used in my childhood, when I was residing in my village. There used to come some people who go to each doors and they sing the bhajans, they chant. There was a very beautiful bhajan. Tu rangai jane rangma, tu rangai jane rangma, Sita Ram tana sat sangma, tu rangai jane rangma. And how our daily activities are touched in this bhajan. Ratre nindra divse kam, kyare bhajsu Sitaram. This bhajan was to touch our soul, to remind that we are in the cycle of Maya. At night we sleep, that is very much required, a need of our physic, and the other part of Maya, we say karma, but karma is little different. In the daytime we work either at our own businesses or at home, at the job place, wherever we are working, we are associated with. So Sundays are something where I get opportunity to discuss these things, read a lot, except Monday to Saturday. So we need to remind ourselves that Monday to Saturday are equal days to Sunday. We need to focus on this. We need to focus on what? Bhaja Govindam. Or we may Sitaram or Namah Shivaya or any chants we are okay with. There we recently had a very beautiful poet in our Bardic tradition, Charani Sahitya. Saurashtra's Bardic tradition has had a very beautiful poet, Kavi Kag. Kag is his pen name. Kulabhaya is his right name, actual name. He, after taking the formal education of writing poetry from Muktanand Swami, he wrote a poem. And the poem is like, दौड़त है मृग ढूंढत जंगल, बंद सुगंध कहाँ बनवास है, जानत नाम नाभि में बंद, क्यों ही विचारी मन मृग त्रास है, कवि काग कहे गुरु आप मुक्तानंद, आप ही आत्म ज्ञान प्रकाशो. In our previous discussions, we discussed that for the Gnan Parampara, for Gnan Yug, we need to have a guru under whose guidance we can practice this. It's an ocean. So swimming in ocean requires navigation, guidance, and support. The Kavi Kag says that everything in this human life lies in our heart, in our soul. But we, the human beings, we, the animals, strive hard for the outer things which are outside. We run behind attaining moksha in the world, in the society, in the surrounding. That is not right way suggested by this poet. So my point here is, in Bhakti tradition, in Bhakti Marg, Bhakti Yoga, we have very beautiful examples of people who have practiced Bhakti at the peak and who have attained moksha. My mother used to tell me a story that there was a lady in village. She was very innocent. she was not much into this worldly affairs. 24/7, whenever you see the lady, she used to chant the name of Lord Krishna, Lord Ram, always into bhakti. She has no idea about the moksha. She has no idea about karma and dharma and anything. There were her real sister who was envy of this lady, that she was not okay, that how she could be in such a state of peace. Why is she so happy? There must be some problems in her life. People who are, you see, people who are suffering with problems, they always want others to suffer. And people who are in good state of mind, who are in peaceful mindset, they always want others to be in that state. That is very much important thing to observe. Now it is our choice that which type of state we want to have, and what do we offer to others. So the lady, the very good lady, which was very religious, very spiritual, was practicing bhakti all the day. Her sister used to create such incidents where she gets into trouble. One day she sent a snake packed in a bucket to her sister's place so that she get this trouble. So when this Bhakti lady opened up that box and took out the snake, while doing that also she was chanting. Snake didn't bite her. One day the sister sent wish to this lady. She ate. It was mixed in some sweets. She ate it. She was okay. So many incidents happened in this story, and the end result is, it's not about chamatkar, it's not about something metaphysical, it's about the state of mind. Science also proves this thing. Psychology also proves it. The same thing is proven in our tradition, in our Sanatan Sanskriti. It's all about being in good state of mind. We know about Narsi Mehta. નરસિંહ મહેતાની હુંડી પૂરવા કૃષ્ણ ભગવાન આવ્યા હતા. His daughter, during his daughter's marriage, Krishna Bhagwan came. Mirabai, when she has been asked to get examined, she was thoroughly out of it, successfully. The reason is their complete attention, their complete devotion, their complete being into the state of attaining moksha through bhakti. This is the way. Bhakti is the way. Kabir Das, you see, Kabir was a mystic poet, used to criticize both Hindu and Muslim orthodoxies. Religion, when it comes to religion, religion brings some orthodoxies. When it comes to spirituality, it gives you liberation, it gives you freedom. You are free to practice anything, you're free to do anything. There are Hatha yogis in our tradition. They have a different way of doing. We have tantric paramparas. They have a different way of doing. In Muslim, there is a Sufivad. There is a tradition, Sufism. In English, it is called. In Gujarati, Hindi, it is called Sufivad. Sufi poets used to be similar like our Bhakti poets. Our Bhakti poets and Sufi both believed that the God whom they are praying is their soulmate, lover. Mirabai married to Krishna in her state of mind. Narsi Mehta believed the same. He believed Krishna as his lover. When it comes to gods and goddesses, there is no point of gender and age and time, and they are timeless. We are tied up with all these constraints. They are timeless. They are boundaryless. They are languageless. They are free from all the bondages. That's why we say that God exists everywhere. God exists in every human being. God exists in every element. Even God exists in small or big things, be it mortal or immortal. That's why we believe this. So Bhakti tradition had this poets like Kabir. He focused his works and his life focused on this personal relationship with God, beyond the rituals, beyond emphasizing on love and devotion. Mirabai did the same thing in the devotion of Lord Krishna. She used to sing songs. She used to chant bhajans, and her poems, her bhajans express both the joy of spiritual union and the pain of separation from the divine. Tulsidas ji, who has recently, before 300 years, given us Ramcharitmanas, Hanuman Chalisa, and so many works. You see, somebody just 300 years back putting himself or herself into a state of mind where they connect themselves with some 5,000, 10,000 years ago, with the incarnation, with the Lord who has been with us. Tulsidas, Chandan Gase, Tilak Kare, Raghubir. He had realized that while doing this, practicing this Chandan, Ramji came and asked Tulsidas ji to tilak him. When Hanumanji met Ram Chandra Bhagwan first time, that I forgot the name of that mountain where the Sugriv used to reside. When they meet in person, and when both introduced themselves, first Hanumanji introduced him as a Brahman. He was wondering to know that who these two young men are. When Ram and Lakshman were there, Ramji introduced himself. As soon as Hanumanji realizes that he is the one whom I am worshipping, who is my Lord, and the devotee, he immediately, you see that moment of realization. Maharshi Aurobindo, Maharshi Arvind is encountered with Lord Krishna in his journey when he was in prison. The Britishers imprisoned him for doing this Krantikari Pravrutti in India. A man of significant knowledge, a stalwart of philosophy. He also practiced bhakti. So it's not that we only can do this or that. There can be any ways. Just we need to continuously do this thing. Sant Tukaram, Ramanujacharya ji is there from Tamil Nadu. Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ji, ISKCON Mandir people believe in him a lot. He from Karnataka we have Basav. From Tamil Nadu we have Andalji. From Tamil Nadu, we again have this Namadvar. It's a very famous Bhakti poet. Surdas ji. Surdas we call in Gujarati we call Surdas to someone who is blind. The same way the Surdas ji was actually blind and he was considered one of the greatest Bhakti poets. He belonged to the north part of India and his book name is Sursagar. Sursagar, Surdas, his poetry, Surdas Ocean, Surdas world. The saints played pivotal role in spreading this Bhakti Yoga across India. I was talking about this Sufi poetry, right? So there is a very beautiful Sufi poetry. Naj Khalvi is the poet. Naj Khalvi. And if you have listened to this, you might have listened this in form of song in voice of Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. The poetry is like this. कभी यहाँ तुम्हें ढूंढा, कभी वहां पहुंचा, तुम्हारी दीद की खातिर कहां कहां पहुंचा, गरीब मिट गए, पामाल हो गए, किसी तलक न तेरा आज तक निशा पहुंचा, हो भी नहीं और हर जा हो, तुम एक गोरख धंधा हो. The Bhakti poet and the Sufi poets take this liberty. They fight with Lord. We respect them a lot, but they fight like two lovers are fighting. They fight a lot. They blame, they satirize God. And the reason is they want to see. They want to see God. They want to be with them. They want to talk to them. The poet says that basically, tum kahin ho nahi, you are nowhere, and still you are everywhere. See that you are not visibly anywhere, but still your existence is there in each and every element. That's why I say that you are kind of magic. Gorakh Danda ho. See, with the purpose of seeing you, meeting you, having you, I went everywhere, be it temples, mosque, or any religious place. I have been to many places. वहां पर तो तुम थे नहीं, there you are not there. I couldn't find you anywhere in the worship places. Nor I did get any sign that where you would be. तुझे देरो हरम में मैंने ढूंढा, तू नहीं मिलता, मगर तशरीफ फरमा, तुझको अपने दिल में देखा है. I tried to find you everywhere, be it worshipping places or the other places. But at the end, I realized that you are living in my heart, in my soul. You are there within me. जो उल्फत में तुम्हारी खो गया है, उसी खोए हुए को कुछ मिला है. ना बुत खाने ना काबे में मिला है, मगर टूटे हुए दिल में मिला है. अदम बनकर, एडम we call in English, अदम बनकर कहीं तू छुप गया है, कहीं तू हस्त बुनकर आ गया है. नहीं है तू तो फिर इनकार कैसा, नहीं है तू तो फिर इनकार कैसा, नफी भी तेरे होने का पता है. मैं जिसको कह रहा हूं अपनी हस्ती. When I introduced saying myself with my name and other belongings, attachments, when I introduced that I am son or daughter of so and so, I belong to this caste, creed, community, this geographical situation I belong to, this is my political stand, this is my financial state. जिसे मैं कह रहा हूं अपनी हस्ती, अगर वो तू नहीं है तो और क्या है. We are Brahma. We are the part and parcel of Brahma. Then how can we introduce ourselves as a separate entity? नहीं आया ख्यालों में अगर तू, तो फिर मैं कैसे समझा तू खुदा है, तुम एक गोरख धंधा हो. So, but trying to convince God that why don't you come in my thoughts? Why don't you come in my dreams? Why don't you come in my life? And if you don't come, how do I believe that you exist? So these are the things for today. Let us keep practicing Bhaj Govindam, Govindam, Bhaj Mudamate.
One final little question. We have been discussing about moksha. For our general ladies or gentlemen who hasn't got much awareness of the discussion which we did, what are the baby steps we could implement to reach to, not to even reach to moksha, but to even start towards that destination?
Okay. In the later half of this discussion, I was talking about Bhakti Yoga and Bhakti poetry and people who are involved in it. That is the solution. That is the answer to your question. That I said that we may start praying, but that has to be in such a way that we give our 100% while praying, and we make sure that it becomes our state of mind, even while cooking, while cleaning, while driving, while doing anything. We be in the state where we are trying to connect our soul with the ultimate Brahman.
The ultimate.
The chanting, that is the best solution in my opinion. And then,
Thank you. That was very good. Today's discussion.
thank you.
And we have all, I think on this platform, we are all similar age ladies who have reached, and we have got this time now in our life that
You are
we can
enjoying
start.
You are enjoying your Vanprasthashram, and you make it more beautiful with this bhakti and this chants.
And with your association, we are broadening our horizon and learning more.
I think with the discussion on Gnan Yoga, we're able to understand Bhakti Yoga and Karma Yoga better. That's my personal feeling. Dr. Dave, what do you think?
We may discuss that, but as the previous question was that what are the baby steps? So first baby step to reach is the bhakti. Then in next session we may discuss about karma yoga, and then we may move towards the Gnan yoga.
Yeah. But we are having at this moment Gnan from you.
Yeah.
We have started doing little baby steps towards Gnan.
That's right. By having that Gnan Yoga, we can understand the other yogas much easier.
Yeah.
In Manorama ji, if I am getting your perspective, then you are suggesting to elaborate Gnan Yoga first and then to go towards Bhakti and Karma, is it?
Yeah.
Actually, it is quite a little difficult when it comes to Gnan Yoga, because if I cannot understand it thoroughly, what I would do, I will distance myself from it. So there is a huge possibility of getting distanced and distracted with Gnan Yoga, because it is more into serious philosophical discussions. So Shankaracharya ji himself suggested that we the human beings need to first focus and practice on bhakti and karma. First comes bhakti, second comes karma, then comes the Gnan Yoga.
Okay, thanks.
Excellent. Thank you. Panamen?
Any more questions from anyone else? It's wonderful to hear Dr. Dave's Gnan Yoga. Yes. And like I said in the beginning, it's everything Vedant is new to me, and like some of you as well who does not know and want to learn more about it. And Pragnaji and Manormaji are quite into it, and I think Salaman is also very well into it, and they know quite a lot more than what I do. But Dr. Dave Arjunji is giving us all this knowledge, which I appreciate. And in my absence, I must also thank Pragnaji to cover me, as she's also our administrator in this meditation group. So I do appreciate all your help from everyone else as well. Thank you, Arjunji. That was wonderful. And we would like more Gnan from you next Sunday to continue.
We will try to have discussions. Ji, Pragna,
I will need the recording because I'm going to miss that session. I cannot afford to miss anything. I just am so much in this and the way you are explaining is so easy to understand, and especially as we are saying about Gnan Yoga, but before Gnan Yoga, we need to know a little bit of bhakti and then karma. So karma, as you said, a state of mind, even when we are cooking or we are serving anything, if you put your mind to it, it will completely change the whole thing. Am I right?
yes, certainly it is right.
So that's what we need to aim for that.
Yeah.
Start with bhakti, karma, and then Gnan you will be giving us.
I was reading about it, but I couldn't understand. But now I'm getting there little by little.
Very good.
We all are trying. I'm also trying to learn. We are together doing this.
We never stop learning.
True.
And it's never too late to learn as well.
That's
It's never
true.
too late. So that is it. But I would also like to spell it out for you, Arjunji, that તમને difficult લાગે ને words which are in English, which you will prefer to say it in Gujarati. આપણે બધા ગુજરાતી છે, so we can pick it up Gujarati as
અમને
well.
ગુજરાતી આવડે છે.
અમે ભણ્યા છીએ,
ગુજરાતી
અમે
બોલવામાં પણ બહુ સારું લાગે છે, પણ તમારા જેટલું શુદ્ધ નહીં હોય. મારા શબ્દો થોડા વચ્ચે વચ્ચે અંગ્રેજીમાં આવી જાય.
સાવ સાચી વાત કહી પ્રજ્ઞાબેન.
જે વિષય પર વાત કરી, the discussions which are discourses is not confined to any languages, so it's all about more focused practicing, nothing else.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much, Arjunji, Pragnaji, and
Thank you.
everybody else.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Pranam to Arjunji.
Also, can I please remind you, tomorrow is Ekadasi and we've got a special session on Garba. Matajina Garba ne Matajina Bhajan Gawana che Ekadasi nama. So please try and join in at 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. And not forgetting, we've got our Zumba, Monday Zumba at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Thank you again. And have a lovely
I'm
week.
doing Ekadashi today.
Yeah,
There
that's
are
what
two
I was
Ekadashi. Our Brahmins do first one.
Okay.
Right, Arjunji?
આજે એકાદશી છે તો કેમ?
હા,
ના,
Ajay,
કાલે
બે એકાદશી છે.
બે
But
એકાદશી.
today-
બ્રાહ્મણ લોકો
Okay,
પેલી કરીએ.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
બે એકાદશી છે. If you look into our one of our groups on rituals, I have put down, it says tomorrow for us.
Right, okay, fine. It's good actually.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody must have noticed by now that we've got a group for our rituals, and I've been putting things there every day, what I receive from another Guruji, and that's very helpful. It also tells us exactly the timings of the different ક્યારે બધું થાય એ તિથિ બધાની તિથિ જોવાની તે everything is in that rituals I've been putting every day
Oh,
for
thank you.
everyone's knowledge. So please try and look at it first thing in the morning. I might be late, but not that late. So as soon as I receive it, I put it in there. So તમને જ્ઞાન આવે કે આજે શું છે અને કાલે શું છે, બે દિવસનું એ આપે છે, તો એ પ્રમાણે we can work on it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for
According
that.
to that. So yes, you're welcome.
આ
And
બધા
what more
સ્ક્રીન
can I say?
બંધ રાખે છે. Sorry,
I wish they
screen
open
બંધ
it.
રાખે છે તો open
wish-
કરીએ તો it will be nice to see the faces, and it
Faces,
will be
yes, I
nice
wish
for
they open it.
whoever
yeah.
is talking કે આપણે એકબીજાના interaction થઈ શકે. આ તો black screen માં શું લાગે કે કોઈ સાંભળે છે કે નથી સાંભળતું, કોને ખબર છે?
Josna
સાચી
Ben,
વાત છે.
have
એ
your
તો એ
screen
લોકોના
open,
નસીબ.
please.
એ લોકોના નસીબ they સાંભળે છે કે નહીં.
Yes.
No, I am there.
Look, there she
But that's
is.
Sambrich. It
Josna
was
Ben
very
is there.
interesting talk. Quite too much to take in, but it was good.
Nice
you
to see your
guys,
face,
you ladies
Josna.
are well into it.
But
we are
dhime
just
dhime,
beginners.
once now that you are on this platform, little, as I said, baby steps લેવાથી આપણે આ બધું કરીએ તો છે જ, કર્મયોગ કરીએ છે, ભક્તિ યોગ
No,
કરીએ
I
છે.
am there.
Look,
But state of mind, the way he's saying, how is our state of mind?